For being as young as I am, I really don't know that much about pop culture. I really don't watch that many movies. I don't really scroll on social media. I'm not saying that like I'm better than everyone. It's actually really depressing that I don't understand a lot of the references that my friends make to me. You know, everyone around me is just like, blah, 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 and it's just like, can we talk about the political and economic state of the world right now? Unfortunately, you know, in a world where 1 out of every 5 Americans is illiterate and can't read past the 6th grade level, where we elected a bankrupt felon, shitty businessman, because no one has any concept on foreign policy, on the economy, on social issues, on checks and balances, on even how a bill gets passed. You know, in a world where we have such an uneducated electorate, politics and culture are just like completely intertwined with one another now. So it's becoming increasingly important for me to pay attention to things that are going on in pop culture. Katy Perry went up to space on Monday. She was actually the first female astronaut ever. There's never been a woman that's done anything as brave and as courageous as Katy Perry going up in a little ball, singing a little song on live stream for approximately 11 minutes, and then free falling back down to Earth. Not even making it out into like the fucking like space into orbit, just like the very like top layer of the atmosphere, just like microgravity, right? And she comes back down and she's reconnected with the world and she's just filled with love and hope in her heart. And she brings a daisy up into the air and she kisses the ground in a wave of emotional flurry. I'm not gonna torture you with that video, but she's very proud of herself. And honestly, I didn't really care. No one really cares. Is it that I thought that we were gonna have flying cars by now. Like, is it that shocking that really rich celebrities can just hop on a little pod and just like go up into space and do a fun little free fall? It's like the extended version of the slingshot ride at Six Flags. Oh, that's not even, hang on. This is actually live footage of Katy Perry in space. This is actually exactly what it looked like. Anyways, she came down from space. People were making fun of her. And for some reason, someone got it into, there was 5 of them. There was 5 women. For some reason, someone got it into all 5 women's head that they were doing something like really, really brave and really strong and really courageous that has never been done before. And so when Katy Perry returns from space, we all kind of make fun of it. And Wendy's Twitter, being Wendy's Twitter, says, "Can we send her back?" And that really hurt Katy Perry's feelings, okay? She's really regretting going on the Blue Origin now, and she's struggling with the backlash. In the wake of mounting criticism, an insider close to the singer shared that Perry may be having second thoughts. Not about the spaceflight itself, but about the spotlight it attracted. Katy doesn't feel regret going to space. It was life-changing. What she does regret is making a public spectacle out of it. She regrets sharing the daisy with the world. One of the other celebrities that went up there, Gayle King, was very upset that people were just referring to it as a fun little joyride.
I don't like that people are calling it a ride. A ride, you know, you never see a male astronaut who's going up in space and they said, oh, he took a ride. We actually duplicated the route that Alan Shepard did. That's why it's called, this particular capsule is called the New Shepard. We duplicated that route. No one said he took that ride. Yeah. It's always referred to as a flight or a journey. So I feel that that's a little disrespectful to what the mission was and what the work that Blue Origin does.
So Adam Shepard flew off in 1961, and that was just a test flight just to see if a human could even just like go up and down. So I don't quite know exactly what we were getting at here. And obviously, this is coming from end wokeness. This is a huge culture war issue now, and so many people in the comments are upset about this. It was fake, just like her feminism. 3 minutes in space makes you an astronaut. How many men just realized they could qualify as a gynecologist? That's disgusting. Wow. Men are gross. They took a rocket-powered elevator ride to the observation deck and didn't even observe anything. They played with stuffed toys and took selfies, then claimed they did botanical research when they were up there. I guess that was the flower. This whole thing is so fucking brain dead. Like, this is why I don't like pop culture. It's so brain dead and it's so idiotic, and I wouldn't even be talking about it if not for how interesting it is that people can't just accept stupidity. Like, this is just celebrities being stupid. This is just celebrities like being stupid, being out of touch. The same way Selena Gomez like hopped on that Instagram live and was like, they're deporting the children. Like, this is just copy and paste that. Celebrities have been going out of touch now. They've been in this completely separate world for a while now. With social media, the parasocial relationship kind of like crumbled. I don't know, it's been like a pipeline. Brett Cooper actually made a whole episode breaking down why Gen Z just doesn't give a fuck about celebrities anymore. And I agree with a lot of the points that she brings up. But God forbid anyone with any type of liberal democratic tendencies, with any type of association with Hollywood, with the satanic cabal, God forbid anyone do anything that's just stupid. It has to be because of the satanic cabal. Because obviously, I am also a member of the satanic cabal. You guys think that I'm joking. You guys just don't understand. You're not woke enough to see.
You see it? I mean, do you really see it? This is the patch that all of the ladies wore on their Blue Origin flight to space yesterday. You can even see their names around it. King, Sanchez, Perry. But when you flip it upside down, you see something completely different. Baphomet. That's right. This patch upside down is almost an identical outline of Baphomet, a symbol that often represents Satan. And the flames that are supposed to be coming out of the spaceship are now the flame on the head. And maybe the star is not in the middle of the forehead, but the star's right here. This isn't the first time that we have found the symbol of the Baphomet by things being mirrored or flipped upside down. Remember the King Charles painting from last year? How when you mirrored it, the middle looked like the Baphomet? Here it is in black and white. It might be easier for you to see. And now when you look at this, it's just too obvious. Let's not pretend that Katy Perry is the queen of symbolism. I had a lot of questions yesterday after the Blue Origin space flight, like why these ladies didn't have to wear helmets into space. But now I want to know about this. Is this just all a big coincidence, or is this symbol done on purpose? As always, I want to know what you think about all of this down below.
Do you guys understand now? Okay, Katy Perry has been a part of the satanic cabal. She's been a member for years upon years, and she's been quietly, subliminally messaging all of her audience to also join the satanic cabal. And that's why I'm a Democrat. I don't want to jump to conclusions here. I'm not going to say that everyone that's accusing her of being in the satanic cabal is a Republican. However, I think it's quite interesting the way that political parties are able to realign themselves, right? So in the 1930s, with the New Deal, with all of these federal government programs, the Democratic Party became the party of expanding government, of big government, of executive authority. Then in the 1960s, there was this other thing, the civil rights movement caused all of these white Southern Democrats to leave the Democratic Party and become Republicans. So there was this other realignment where Republicans became the party of slave owners or racist people. That's just historically speaking, okay? Literally historically speaking, Southern Democrats left the Republican Party because it was too diverse, too black. Then in 1980, again, there was this other little realignment because we started getting this moral conservatism with Nixon. Then all of a sudden, Republicans become the party of morale and conservatism. Now, have no more Republican liberals. It's only conservative Republicans. Then again, in the 2009, after Obama, there was another realignment. We had the Tea Party movement. Republicans became way more nationalist, way more evangelical Christian. And now, I'm just analyzing something here real quick. Conspiracy theorists used to be very bipartisan. In the 1960s, we had the JFK conspiracy. We had COINTELPRO conspiracy. We had all of the coups. We had Vietnam. We had the Red Scare. We had the CIA. We had Iran, we had Clinton's conspiracies, we had 9/11 conspiracies, we had the FEMA camp conspiracies. And then in the early 2010s, something changed. Now you had public officials talking about conspiracies. You had the birther movement started by Donald Trump. And now there was this other interesting political realignment now where Lauren Boebert, a 9/11 conspiracy theorist, is able to just go on Fox News and just, accuse Wall Street of being communist. You think I'm joking? Trump mainstreamed conspiracy theories into politics. Okay, before you had these flat earthers, you had these chemtrailers, you had these crisis actor people just floating around in the outskirts of their parties, and Trump centralized all of them and said, Barack Obama wasn't born here, that fucking Barack Hussein Obama, fucking Muslim Arab, how dare he's a fucking national traitor, he wasn't born here, let me see his birth certificate. And then they went fucking crazy with it. And now Michelle Obama is trans. And now Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton, and we're all best friends with Epstein. Not Trump, though. Not Trump. They can connect all of these dots. You know, flip the logo upside down, invert it, you know, analyze and overlay this picture to make it look like it's somewhat related. The person that posted this, the pussification of America. Okay, I'm just gonna click on here. Where are the Epstein files? Where are the fucking Epstein files at, bro? I mean, you're preaching to the choir. It is insane to me that Donald Trump was able to take all of these skeptical conspiracy theorists and convince them that he genuinely is the only one that's telling them the truth. Everyone else around them is lying to them. Every institution is lying to them. Every expert is lying to them. The only people that you can trust is Donald Trump and his cabinet, and he would never do anything bad to you. I wonder, how many people do you think connected these dots all on their own in their head, but not these? They don't think twice about these. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nothing.